When you book your wedding venue, what exactly comes with it? You may be only booking the property or a ballroom and be responsible for every other aspect of finding and hiring vendors. That could be everything from catering, your bar, rentals like tables and chairs, your photographer, and your florist and DJ, and your coordinator. But what if there were venues that were all inclusive and already had all of these details worked out for you? In today's video, I will be explaining exactly what all inclusive wedding venues do and why you might consider this route for your wedding. Hello everyone, my name is Bill Rice and I am a Tampa-based wedding and portrait photographer, and I have owned Bill Rice Photography since 2006. I have photographed over 700 weddings, countless engagement sessions, tons of family portraits, and pretty much everything else under the sun. My focus of this channel is to educate and guide you, future brides and grooms, on how to plan, execute, and enjoy your dream wedding. You can help me grow this channel with a like, comment, or follow. That will help me reach others like you who may be in the process of planning their own weddings. When you go to visit a venue you're considering for your wedding, they may have some basic services that come with your wedding package. At the minimum, it's usually the catering and staff needed to serve and clear tables. Maybe your bar is included as well. They'll probably also have the tables and chairs and place settings. But it may end there. You'll get a quote and say, wow, that seems reasonable. But there's a ton of things you might be forgetting. Perhaps not forgetting, but when you plan a wedding and this is all new to you, you don't know what you don't know. That's why trusting professionals in the industry who've done this for a living every weekend could be your best friend. When I lived in San Diego, I worked with a company for many years that was an all-inclusive catering and event design establishment. I was on their vendor list as a photographer, and I did about 20 weddings each year with them. Now, to say they were a well-oiled machine would be the biggest understatement of my life. This company, perhaps like other all-inclusive wedding designers, took away most of the footwork, missteps, and behind-the-scenes planning out of your concern. You didn't have to worry about or plan all the basic details and back-end issues that you would otherwise need to do yourself if you were to do most of the planning on your own. This included remedial tasks like setting vendor arrival and drop-off times, properly staffing the wedding with servers and bartenders, and most of all, coordinating your wedding. The vendors on their all-inclusive list were also vetted industry professionals. These all-inclusive venues put their seal of approval on our services, and brides and grooms could rest assured that they were getting the best in the industry. Now, when you search online for your vendors, you may not know exactly the quality and experience that each one has. When an all-inclusive company gives you their vendor list, their reputation is behind our services. You can be confident you're in good hands on your wedding day. All of the pricing is very straightforward and less confusing when booking with an all-inclusive venue as well. You know exactly what you're getting for one price. You aren't writing checks to every person involved in your wedding, like your photographer, your DJ, or florist. You're only paying the all-inclusive venue. Your budget will be more easily met because you have the exact description of what you're getting in return for the exact cost. For example, let's say you go to a venue that is all-inclusive and you fall in love with it. You love the ballroom, the ceremony site, but you're not quite sure what your budget is yet. Does this cost $10,000 or $50,000? Most of these companies will have a bare bones package that may include the venue, the ceremony site, catering, bar, and the staff to serve and clear the tables. Let's just pick a rhetorical price tag of, say, $15,000. The rest would be up to you. All of your vendors and other services you may want at your wedding, you're doing the research, hiring, and bringing them in. But then they present you with a second option for $20,000 that includes 4 vendor options. You can now choose from one of their photographers, videographers, DJs, florists, hair and makeup artists, even the officiant and a bus driver that will transport everyone back to the hotel at the end of the night. They'll even bump your bar up to top shelf liquor. You're then presented with another option for, say, $25,000. You now have 5 vendor options, but they're also adding a photo booth, sit-down meal service rather than a buffet, poured champagne for the toasts, and 2-bar stations instead of one. I think you're starting to get the point. With each step up in package comes more options and possibilities. Many of these companies are also able to offer discounts because everything is done in-house. You may be able to have your dream wedding at your dream venue when presented with different price points for X number of guests with X number of options. They want your business and they will do what it takes to fit your budget. Now, I'm not saying they're giving the place away, but they'll be able to work with you by cutting things here and adding things there. They have flexibility in designing your wedding to fit both your vision and your budget. Another great thing about brides and grooms utilizing all-inclusive venues is the vendors at your wedding will probably be well acquainted with one another. A quick example of this is there was a videographer that I worked with for years and years. We could literally complete each other's sentences. We worked so fluidly together, and we never stepped on each other's toes or got in each other's way when trying to get the shots that we needed. This led to a better experience by the bride and groom and more photo and video coverage because we knew each other's dance and how we worked. I would also walk into the reception and know the bartender, the DJ, the catering staff, and of course, the wedding coordinator. They say teamwork makes the dream work when it comes to many things in life, and at a wedding, it's vital for good communication and planning between your vendors. When I see the same people many weekends during a year, it's like the team is back together to make it happen for you. I hope I have given you all the information you were looking for when you clicked on this video. Like I said in the beginning, my goal of this channel is to help brides and grooms plan their dream weddings. Giving this video a like, comment, or share could help my channel grow to help others plan their weddings. You can also follow me if you want to see more videos. It's a newer channel, but I have many more videos to come. Thank you for watching.